guys, this week's video is an exciting one because we're showing a brand new release project by one of Thailand's largest developers. This builder has over 158 projects in their portfolio worth over 240 billion baht. So needless to say, they're one of the largest in the country, and they've decided to place their newest project right on Sukhumvit Road which we see growing at an extremely rapid rate right now. This is one of the fastest growing areas for Thailand's new 𝗖𝗍𝒄 program, and this specific area of Pattaya has seen incredible growth with its proximity to Terminal 21 shopping mall and Highway 7, which connects just about 400 meters down the road. But there's tons of other things in this area as well, like Index Shopping Mall and our very own Little Walk Shopping Mall, which is just about 500 meters south of here. So the location is fantastic for future-proofing the growth of this area. The high-speed rail is also scheduled to be just near this area, which makes sense because Sukhumvit, of course, is the main connecting road that runs all the way through Pattaya, down to Bang Saray, and up towards Bangkok. The project itself is a very good size. It starts right from Sukhumvit Road, but it's got quite a long entranceway that runs back to where the residential condos are, which will separate you from the noise of Sukhumvit. Now, in the front area is planned to be a kind of community mall, a large one-building hotel, which right now is in talks with Mercure, a great name across Thailand for a hotel chain. Then you come to where the residential buildings are. There are two first residential buildings that they launched, and those ones are completely sold out. But the condos beside it, right here on my left, are the ones that are for sale now under the name SO Origin. And they've got 3 different unit types across these 3 buildings. There's a total of 720 units across the 3 buildings, and the units are relatively small. They start from a 24 square meter studio and go up to a larger 34 square meter 1-bedroom. So obviously for those that are looking to kind of move their life here, maybe retire here, and are looking for a huge, large space, this may not be the best option. However, for investment-wise, I'll be making some very interesting points about why this project is a great option. There's even a guaranteed return option offered by the developer over a 10-year period. So with the size of these condos and with its strategic location, investment is going to be a very lucrative option. Now, adding on to that point about investment, if you're a seasoned investor in Thailand, or if you're looking to get in with your first investment, this is a great option because of the starting price and the payment terms offered here. The studio type starts from just 1.86 million baht, but the payment plan is very unique in that it's a 30% contract payment to buy the unit, and there are no installments, but the final 70% is payable on completion of the condo, which is expected around the first quarter of 2027. So that's a great payment plan that I haven't seen, I don't think, by one single other developer in this area. Now, in terms of the building and the facilities that it offers, of course, as you'd expect with a condo this size and with a developer this seasoned, you've got great facilities across the project, including 2-step swimming pool area in the condo itself. So you've kind of got a separated kids area for that pool, and you have a much larger, regular pool for the adults and for others to hang out and enjoy, as well as a large terrace area and even a picnic and barbecue area to be booked by residents to use. And that plaza shopping mall that I mentioned at the front of the project will include an abundance of facilities like a healthcare facility, restaurant, cafe, and more. Now, the condo also has its own dedicated clubhouse where you've got those expected facilities like a fully equipped fitness center, co-working space, a lobby area, and more. So you've got lots of things across this project to really entice those to come and either rent here long-term or even to come and live here as well. So here in the showroom, the developer has a nice display showing the future plans for this area and why this location is so strategic in the Pattaya market. Obviously, being right on Sukhumvit Road, you've got access into town. If you're familiar with the layout of Pattaya, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's kind of a grid pattern where you have Sukhumvit running parallel to the beachfront, and then you have some main roads that run down all the way to the beach from here, from the north of Pattaya all the way down to the south side. So where we are, you can easily connect to any of those main routes that go right into the beach. You've got public transport and the bot bus system right on the other side of Sukhumvit. But as we see here in the map, we also have the location of the high-speed rail in the next few years, going to be parallel then with Sukhumvit Road and right near to SO Origin, or about 1 kilometer away at most. Then you also have the easy access to, of course, the Highway 7 motorway. It's about 400 meters down the road that connects into Pattaya. So you've got an easy access in and out of the city. And then you also have the monorail system, which is a great proposal for Pattaya City. And it's proposed to have 3 main lines, one of which runs just next to the location of this project, goes all the way down to Beach Road. Then you've got 2 others as you move south through the city. This has been approved, but we are waiting for this to take off and get off the ground. However, you can see that for these future plans of the city, and one thing is for sure, the city is growing. This is a great location to be in, to have access to all the amenities that Pattaya has to offer. Now, the reason why this developer can also offer such an attractive payment plan is the sheer size of the company and the track record that they have. They're not looking for pure financing from incoming buyers buying into the project, but they're already settled with quite a large portfolio and an account that they can handle this kind of project. You'll see behind me that there are a ton of arms that this developer has, from the, of course, residential and condo and housing market, including both condo buildings and houses, but their 158 projects span across other areas like hospitality and tourism, from hotels to retail and office space as well. These guys actually own an Intercontinental Hotel in Hua Hin, a Holiday Inn hotel, and a few other large hotel chains, as well as community shopping malls, which is why they're going to be able to implement this kind of infrastructure in this area with their mall and their multiple condo buildings as well. Their worth, as I mentioned, their total portfolio value is over 240 billion baht, a massive size. And they have also multiple service companies that manage both hotels and condominiums. So with the management of this condo, this is not going to be a concern for residents either. These guys have done it time and time again, and they're very experienced in that field. So taking a look at the showrooms here and stepping into this starting size 24 square meter studio, they call it a 1-bedroom. I would call it a studio, but it's just this sliding door separator between the kitchen area and the living area, which is why they define it as a 1-bedroom. It's a studio unit, and you've got the kitchen kind of dining area on my left. You have the kitchen working space on my right. But actually the space between the walls, I mean, I've seen more narrower hallways in units. It's a good sized space right here. Then you enter into the living area behind me. Of course, you have your own bathroom as well. So it's a well-used space. It's kind of like a generous size hotel room. You've got quite a bit of space between, say, the TV on my left and everything, and then the sofa living area on my right. Of course, the bed and the large window behind me for nice natural light. The units do come furnished, but they exclude some details like the electrical appliances and the mattress and things like that. They come with all the fitted furniture and even some additional loose furniture, headboard, dining table here, and some other things as well inside the room. It's already fitted for a washing machine as well, so you've got that hookup there, and it's easy to place. Now at 1.86 million baht starting price, this really is a great deal for those looking, like I said, to get into investment here or perhaps add to their portfolio. It's going to be very easy to rent because its location, and the size is great for people staying perhaps not for an extended long period of time, many years in one place, but even yearly rent, 1 year at a time, is going to be quite easy because of all of the jobs and the businesses that you have popping up in this area. The larger one-bedroom unit types then get into the 26 square meter size, and you even have that larger 34 square meter unit type, which is actually a 1-bedroom plus a den area. You could make it an extra storage room or a little office space that it has, as well as its fully fitted kitchen and bathroom. Now, the larger rooms as well still follow that same theme as great priced options, where they start at only 2.1 million baht for the 26 square meter 1-bedroom unit type, and then 2.8 million starting price for the larger 34 square meter unit type. So you've still got great prices across those slightly larger rooms as well. And that payment plan applies where you're really only paying 30% of that price to actually purchase the unit, and the final payment of 70%, of course, is made on completion. So guys, if you're in the market for a great investment property in a future-proofed location that's in the area that Pattaya is really growing towards, this is going to be a great option. It's a reasonable starting price point, it's a fantastic payment plan, and it's by one of Thailand's largest developers with a great proven track record. The facilities are all you can expect for a fully serviced condominium in this area, and it's got fantastic access to all the amenities of Pattaya City, but also getting in and out of here from Bangkok or Rayong or Lam Chabang or other areas is just super easy. So it's really thinking of all these areas of making life easier for you, and it's right smack dab in the middle of this Eastern Economic Corridor, or EEC project, that is becoming larger and larger for the growth of this Chonburi area in terms of infrastructure, accessibility, healthcare, new tech, and so much more coming to this area. It's an exciting time, and this is a great entry point or gateway to get into this market. If you'd like more information, as always, reach out to myself or to the team at Condo Connection. We'll be happy to answer any of the questions you have, or take you down the street. I mean, we can walk here from our office to this showroom and show you what this project is all about. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.